Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia. Oh, wait a second. That guy's fucking 8 levels higher than me. That's why I didn't beat him. Alright. It's all coming back now. As a matter of fact, we're just gonna go ahead and move the story forward. We'll come back and fight his ass later. I'm not that badass.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the...
Home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind.
I'm glad she didn't get killed. That would
As far
have
as
been
I
brutal.
know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
What easy way to get to him? Go through town. I love the music in this game. Everything's been a banger so far.
Yeah.
We're in Ambrosia. Let's ride.
All right.
Hi. Right, the end of the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard.
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. And much left of it now, though.
Got a little banh mi. Got my iced coffee to
But
chase.
I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with thieves. But you're a Daban.
It's the least of. This shouldn't take long.
Get him.
Stay down.
Oh yeah. The ignition move,
Oh,
dude.
shit.
Is in fact where it's at. New enemies. It's so tight. Gives me that sweet extra animation on my dash. Or dodge, rather. More enemies? Bring it, guys. What the fuck is this? Oh, Weaver?
Too slow. Nice try.
Ouch.
Too slow.
Got him. Big boinkus.
That should do it.
I'll do.
Thank you, son.
How long is it since the village was...
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell.
Poor
Between
Dutchies.
the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century. Looking at the...
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for the... I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Back to the hideaway.
The little ones have been up to their own tricks again.
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today?
Wrong person.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
Alright, yeah. What's happening?
All right, Clive. You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work.
Bernard.
I can't wait.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Ooh, I see a couple side quests.
Clive,
Who are you?
Talia.
Tara.
How's Jill?
recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Let's learn more. Tara. Oh. She removes our
course.
brand.
Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Who's this guy? Rodrigue, the physiker.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I know as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden. And we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential. And we undergo it willingly.
I know.
See, what
Still
you need
wish
to do
there
is
was
you need to
some
remove the
other
first
way.
brand, and then you need to remove the second
Griping
brand.
about my lot helps no one, I suppose.
Don't
worry.
There's only one left.
Do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that he's doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Oh, you know where.
Just tell me what you need.
No one knows Herblore like Talia, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. Unfortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of
Harmonia. Before we can do that, we gotta go get this other quest.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Do you have a moment, Sid?
Looks like
A
she
team of
repairs
curse
armor.
breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins.
Goblins
The
are my
curse breaker
favorite.
managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but they should be back by now. I can't help but worry.
They know the work is dangerous.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and fight.
Thank you. So the plan was to intercept the slave.
That should be enough.
Jill
Stacking 'em
white
up.
as a sheet when they brought him.
Ooh. Oh, this
Clive,
is
where
what
have you
Tom's
been?
saying.
I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal.
What about him?
Where
a
did you
good
get
boy.
him? Like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
Oh, shit.
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers,
What?
just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Tight.
Get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Oh, what?
There you are!
Oh my god.
I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Sometime later. What is Mid about to do down here? All I'm thinking about is what kind of a new feature I'm gonna get access to.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
It's gotta be something good.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now.
You fucking better,
Just you
lady.
wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
Got a big old pot over here now.
Everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall!
Thanks for before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. Though I did wonder if I'd bit off more than I could chew when Mid showed me her plans for the place. If she hadn't been there to tell me what to do, I wouldn't have known where to start.
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take it to her.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I would.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Oh, fuck.
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
It's his uncle.
Uncle Byron?
Live, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
See? Everybody got an uncle, man.
Yep.
Ooh, is that gonna be the next one we take down? Out in the desert, it looks like. No, I just realized that the other two crystals belong to
for peace.
Odin and Bahamut.
How shall we respond? If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason
That
to
guy's
refuse
Bahamut,
them.
I believe. Dude, what is up with this
We
kid?
must insist on substantial reparations.
Fucking
The Twinside
see mom's
stores are
voice
not as
there.
bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us.
Is that Odin right there?
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
What is his deal?
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Soon to be no crystals.
Very good.
So that's the current king. Maybe that's not Bahamut. Because those two were
Let
fighting.
us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw
I think
their
that's just
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, What worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka.
Hold on. I'm all wondering. Check this out. Firstborn son and loyal subject of Emperor Sylvester, ruler of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque. Ah, he is Bahamut. Often called upon to summon his icon in defense of his countrymen, most recently in the year of around 873, which we saw, when Odin took to the field against him in the battle of Lannis Tor. Okay, so then I don't know who the fuck this guy is. The Emperor. Oh, he took over when Bahamut went and fucked shit up. Got it. And old Hugo Kupka, Handless Wonder. Benedicta. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I hear him talking about train waifus. I'm getting excited. New banner drops in a couple days.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also like, it's the beginning of the new update, so the two characters, one is the chick that you play as at the very beginning of the game, like for the tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
She's on the second part, and then they got some guy called Blade in the first part. He's like a wind DPS guy.
Interesting.
It's the Crystalline Impasse. Some land stuff, not as exciting. Alright.
He is engaged on the western
Okay,
front.
we found the
Even
info
were
we
the
needed.
Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan,
Damn.
it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Oh, man.
For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
He just said they don't even matter. It's all good. There'll be more people. These ones don't even matter. Damn, dude, he said, bring me my flower. Is Pop Pop gonna bless him with the flower? Says you can smell one too? Alright.
Prepare for battle.
Oh shit.
Sire.
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
Damn. He says you're gonna turn into that fucking big dragon and you're gonna roast some fools and you're gonna like it.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
So many red ones.
May Greeka forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What do we know about? Oh, we can't see anything about little weirdo.
Oh, that's actually pretty broken. Okay.
What's up with Prince Olivier? Alright.
What is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Wish I could run faster in town.
It's just one thing after another around here.
One thing after another. Uncle.
Ah, my dear Neff. Through the good offices of young Sir Wade, as are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most which is why I came. To learn the full truth.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of...
I was.
Then I have questions for you.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
Yeah, my uncle's rich, dude. Didn't you know that?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith.
Wounded?
Still
He
less
lost both
that
his
my
fucking
own
hands.
nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
He can't scratch an
I
itch. He
think,
can't pick his
with
nose.
this news of the Dalmekian
He
fleet
can't fucking
and
plug his
recent
ears when he's
reports
hearing
of
some
the
shit he doesn't
Royalists'
want to hear.
movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come
Can't
here
do
and I'll
shit,
show you.
dude.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why home to Drake's
Man, I'm
Fang,
fucking just straight
a place
chilling
rich enough in
today.
ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his
Fucking
hands.
vibing out.
But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance.
Someone over there honking?
No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert.
And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed, days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch
Those
away.
fucking Waluders.
Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Sounds like we got a new challenger.
Your
I'm just gonna put on your stream while I'm doing this. You streaming that Final Fantasy yet?
You know I am. You know I am.
Kupka's at Drake's
I'll
Fang.
put that on while
I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone.
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy my one resting more than I have to.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any...
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the
Scary
new
Barry.
Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle?
Scary Barry.
I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Everybody
All right,
wants to
Uncle.
fucking talk to you.
I'm ready to depart.
We shall.
I spoke to him under the pretense. Okay. Usually they take me to the world map before they make me go somewhere. So instead of going there, we're gonna go to Northreach.
I'm gonna jump out of the
side
P chat
quests.
and just listen via the stream.
Word.
For sure, homie.
How the hell is anyone has finally spread to the world?
Slavers don't even bother with
That's right.
Run like the wind.
We're gonna get some Ermonia.
Cole,
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking...
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the...
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance.
Damn.
I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
Beastmen ain't
I won't
nowhere.
let that happen.
Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Oh, yeah, there's a big boy. I can see him from all the way over here.
They're
Yeah,
trying
he's
to get into the
pick over
carriage.
this. Fuck that. Oops. Wait a little too long on that one.
Nice try.
Punched him to death.
Who are you?
A friend.
Yeah, saved your
survivors.
asses.
Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
All right. We got another one over here, a Hawk's Cry. teasing me. They're like, go fight that grade A guy now.
Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Oh, my uncle's with me? Dude, hell yeah. He's beating up these not so riled raptors, dude. These guys are pretty chump this level. He's just got big single-handed axe. Wonder what else he can do. Yoink.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
And triple yoink.
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh!
The Litlins have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things, or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the others got home safely.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I said, Cole, what kind of leader sends people into... I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at...
We swore the same oath.
It's good to see you safe and well.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks.
We all know how much bravery that...
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Thank you for your faith in me. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker.
You will.
Alright, the other one's just right up over here.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble.
It fucking leaves, bruh.
Oh, yeah.
You'll do fine.
Thank you. I'm sorry. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the... And even success means tremendous pain. I became a physicker to help people.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. They toil in the shadows, risking life, and yet we never won for volunteers.
What conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy. But
you sound like Tyre. It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. Thank you for helping me remember that.
Another one down. Does he have another new fight for me? Let's see. He does. The Velcroy Desert in Dalmatia. Oh, it's out here. Alright. We'll have to keep an eye out for him while we're questing.
This game is so cool looking.
Truly.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Trading post. Sand riddles. This place looks big. Looks like a real big place,
Our destination
fellas.
lies over that dune, beyond the ruins.
Oh shit, look at that. North, south, all, holy cow. All that stuff. All that stuff.
Welcome well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Run like the wind.
He's right. I've been out here for 2 seconds and I have 0 bearings.
Time to fight.
Just gonna ride around, see what there is to see.
Back to the stables, girl.
Whole deserted town out here.
Let's go. see a thing.
Come, Clive. Let us turn back before we lose our way.
Saw that
Many
coming.
years ago, when you were just a boy,
Classic
you and I
desert
rode
game
this
trope.
way together, accompanying your father
can't
on
go
a
here,
scouting
it's too
expedition
sandy.
to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
You need to calm
I'm
down
not
those
surprised
storms.
you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those are?
So, Lord Cook has made his money.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
All right.
Look there.
Black chocobos.
Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
Ashen
And
chocobos.
such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
What are you doing, Uncle?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks
Sup,
when his mouth's
Bunk?
full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
Chocobo
Two
soup.
bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Are we gonna start a bar fight right now?
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Dang. Oh shit. That ain't good.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Ultimate's killing him, man. Guaranteed.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead Skim, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uh-oh. Don't worry about my uncle.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Come on, help us find it.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
Feels like I've never had such a delicious meal before.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose, friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Well, I gotta take a call here real quick.
For sure.
Hey, what's up? Yeah. Well, we can talk about it later. I'm streaming my game. Told you I was gonna be. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Alright, let's do this. We got a cat under this thing.
Try it.
Love that. Who else wants some? I don't think so.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Stab him in the face.
for your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
A touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive?
He's one step ahead.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
The stoutest stoneware! Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Cid. Cid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
Who's got the most money
exactly
out
what
here?
I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Are you looking for something in particular? My thanks.
Light it for Gilbert.
I'm gonna go and talk to specific people. One of them is this guy.
Anything I can allow. My good, we're seeking to well, thank you. Oh, no. Well.
About this lady. She knows
What do you
something.
want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. A woman by the name of Rose.
Never heard of her.
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town,
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy. This owner's only a young sprig. But he's got all the...
the Briar's Kiss, you say?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Okay, Uncle. Whatever you say.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal. How many
Ah, the riverboat guy.
Can I
Surely
help?
he knows something.
Yes, a long-standing pillar of your...
Then you should ask for. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back. Try the baths. That's...
Thank you. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I...
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe...
And what business do you have with the Desert Hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the Bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Just like that.
Just
So,
do you
who
think
are
we can
you?
trust him?
Only as far as
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Shit. Shirtless sword guys? Alright.
Stay down! Enough!
Got him.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that
You over there slonking?
Slonking and tonking.
Further? Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina, She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Lights and butts!
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
The most fragrant herbs and
The finest fabric.
Is this the place?
Ubos Forge, the Briar's Kiss.
I need to buy a fucking fan.
So it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina
fucking ugly,
Dalamil
yeah,
being
man.
a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her.
I think I need to buy a fan just for this PS5 when I'm playing Final
Whoever
Fantasy,
this
man.
Lubor truly is,
Shit's hot.
he's clearly a man of means.
That sucks.
I'd
I've
say he
heard that
deserves
shit
our
about
respect.
PS5 in general.
See that he gets it.
This is the only game that I really notice it with. Like, it doesn't sound like it's blasting off to space or anything. Like, it's quiet still.
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
Damn.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
So Sid is a title.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
It's kind of rude.
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart.
Sure. Sure
Why,
we do.
you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with
Riddle.
him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Good luck, Uncle.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Delamil. Do you have a moment?
Ooh.
Depends what for.
Just a question.
Well, we're a stone's throw from the soldiers got them into the rock.
Is that so?
Cool story, guy. Next. Music in this town is cool too.
Excuse me.
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn, pilfering the us common. And it isn't as if...
A deposit?
One more guy.
The juiciest meat from Green's Fed. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that? Oh, then be...
You have...
Don't be stupid. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper. No, just leave, will you?
That
I think
water,
I'm
man,
starting
it's
to get an idea of what's been going on.
For
I
what?
wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn
I
by
would
now.
love nothing less right now. Or nothing more. So just jump in there. I'm like considering taking a fucking cold shower.
Damn, dude.
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you. The one who broke all our... What do you want? Haven't you called...
I'm looking for my pal.
The gentleman who was with you?
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
Downstairs.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
My carpets?
Take a sniff, good sir. Fresh spring, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
The inn's a mess of blood-soaked splinters, thanks to you. The least you can do is let us clean up in peace. I told the guard those soldiers started it. Don't need any more trouble.
Shut.
There we go.
Huh?
Will this suffice?
By the sense.
One of the many treasures in my collection.
All right. But not... What are you doing?
Alright, Uncle. What's going on here?
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed. They took me aside and said they...
So the pearl.
A small price to pay, but enough about my little act of
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager
you're right.
We'll meet with them then, and put an end to the trouble, Lubos.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
All right. We just keep on going this way. Yeah, it looks like.
Let me treat you.
I need a drink.
Fucking men of the wrong.
Ooh, little loot.
$1,000 gil for a measly bunch of dissolved trees.
Oh, I gotta go back here. Let's try this again.
Why is the tavern shut?
Chocobo!
All right.
A long run.
I'll take it from here.
There he goes.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
We'll see.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, What guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Oh, shit.
Well,
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion, and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem. My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs.
Man.
They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
No. Oops.
It's not over yet, Uncle. Look, I'm just getting warmed up.
Ah. Oink. Who's left? Is this guy supposed to be all the way over here? I don't think he's supposed to be that far out. He got lost from his homies.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Got him.
Nice.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second
Why are you
is
hating
a
over here,
Clive?
homie?
I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much. Greybeard.
Hold up! Ugh.
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Omia Lostelan. Tu Isakelis.
Oh.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say,
Fucking leg
Clive.
pits are sweating, bro.
So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was...
Come on, Uncle.
Was complete.